friends. Hopefully I'm in focus. Hopefully I'm in the screen. I'm a little closer than normal because I've got things to do today, including make this video. So mama's trying to multitask, and I've had a couple of girls ask me how I don't know why, but I've had a couple of girls ask me how I do my makeup and that I should do a makeup tutorial. This is not going to be a makeup tutorial. Do not click off my video. Today we're going to talk about the negative effects of parent shaming, what that means, and how it was done to me as a child. Like, I know I'm going to get on my own nerves trying to do this video because the way my ADHD is set up, I don't know how to do things without music. And this evil laptop doesn't want to accommodate. So, bear with me. I am not going to lie. I'm probably not going to show you everything I'm putting on my face. I'm not going to be able to explain myself in any kind of fashion. Because like I said, I don't do this professionally. This is not my thing. This is not my my forte. Which means I don't want to see you motherfuckers in my comment section saying, you're doing that wrong. I know. Unless you're going to come do it right, hush. And that is an invitation for any makeup artist, any up-and-comings. If you're looking for a canvas, I am more than happy to be your guinea pig. I mean, I've learned a few things. We won't say that I don't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? I've learned a few things. I don't watch enough Jeffree Star and James Charles to snatch a nose and hit a highlight. Like, I know what to do a little bit. But, like, proper procedure, negative. I do what I want. And, you know, sometimes it comes out pretty nice. I'm still waiting for this laptop to do something for me because won't I just sit here and rub this face? Won't I rub it? Won't I rub it? It's hard for me to focus without my music. So, let's not torture you guys with my BS. Now, I won't time lapse my setting powder because most women, some women, I don't know, they like to bake, right? I myself am not interested in baking anything but cakes and cookies. Definitely not my face. So, what I prefer to do is just take my fluffy brush and just go ahead and sweep that on so that I'm not sticky. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my time lapse because y'all didn't come here to see me do my makeup. This is like a bonus. Y'all came here to hear the tea about old Bobby. I'm sorry I'm being disrespectful. We'll get to that. Disrespectful. You cannot expect your children to be respectful people if you've never given them that example. If you haven't been a respectful person to your own parents, you definitely should not. If you've allowed me to see you talk shit behind both of your parents' backs and never to their face because you're scared, don't you dare ever talk to me about respect. Well, hello, and here I am. Hi, friends. So, for the people that watched my little get ready with me, y'all love me, huh? Because I know that was some fuckery. My music never started. I had to do it in silence. Oh my God, the struggle. Let's get to what we were originally supposed to be talking about here. Parent shaming. What is parent shaming? In my opinion, parent shaming is anything one adult can say about another adult that might make that child ashamed of having them as a parent. My experience is fuckery, okay? As a young girl, my parents didn't get married until I was almost 7. Well, until I was 7. Around my 7th birthday, my parents got married. We had a house built in Cicero in the suburbs. We have lived down the way our whole life, so that was a change. And all of a sudden, this man is a part of our day-to-day life. Now, before I was 7, it was me, my mom, my brother, and my sister. My mom held us down. She made sure we had a roof over our head, food in our stomach, and clothes on our ass. By herself, let's be clear. I am the youngest of 3, and I was 7 before this man decided to jump in the picture and save us. From what? Here's the thing, right? Until he became a part of our day-to-day life, I couldn't have told you if my mother worked. I couldn't have told you if I knew she worked, but I couldn't have told you how our bills got paid because I was a child and it was none of my fucking business. As soon as he became a part of our family dynamic, we were flooded with information that was none of our business. Information about their marriage, information about their relationship, information about their fucking sex life. Not from my mother. None of that information came from my mother. The only thing my mother said that probably we could have been spared is that he was a fucking punk. And he is a fucking punk. He is. Any man that sits in the car, and this is where this is all coming from. On this car ride, he felt the need to have a conversation with my 16-year-old daughter. 16. My daughter is 16. She needs to worry about school and, like, I don't know, when she's going to be ready to date, which ain't now. Like, children things. Not what's going on with the adults in her life, okay? He felt like it was a great idea to tell her, my mother doesn't help him, I don't help him, my brother doesn't help him, all we do is take from him and use him and abuse him. My mom's not helping him pay for this car, which is a lie, okay? He gets to drive around in a dope-ass fucking Cadillac fucking truck and a nice-ass fucking Escalade. Top fucking line. Why? Because my mom's brother died. She ended up with his truck. And what? Does she let the nigga that constantly cheats on her drive the truck majority of the time? Yes. Yes, she does. But she's a mean-ass fucking lady. Fucking horrible woman. She pays half the car note. Okay? She gets Social Security. She is on a fixed income. They don't combine their incomes. They don't do things together. No. So you pay half, I pay half, we share the vehicle, which share the vehicle is like a loose term here because my mother drives that thing maybe twice a month. Bob, on the other hand, drives that shit into town every opportunity he gets so he can try to stun on these niggas. You're not stunning on anyone. No one's impressed. You're one of those dudes with a dope car and a shitty house. And it's not because of my mom. It's because of you. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Your house is falling down around the people that are living in it because in 30 fucking years, you've done no upkeep. My mom is trying her hardest to make sure the walls don't fall down on my fucking children while you're just out here gallivanting in her fucking truck with the bitches. And your family. And whoever else you want to give a fucking ride to in her fucking truck. Say it fucking right. It's her fucking truck. I said I was not going to be angry in this video because this video is to educate, not vent. And with that said, before I go any fucking further, I'm not talking shit behind Bob's back. And if you're watching, because my kids tell me you watch my videos, it's odd that you watch them and you have nothing to fucking say to me. I'm inviting you to sit the fuck down with me. Sit down at a table face to face and let's have a conversation about our shitty ass parent-daughter fucking relationship. But I've had just about enough of you talking to my fucking child. That's the last time you do that, okay? My child, and you're not going to scare my kids like you did us when we were younger out of telling mommy what you're being told. No, honey, that's not how my kids are raised. They tell me every fucking thing. And if you say something to them, I promise I'm coming down to that truck for you. We're going to have a real conversation and I'll bring my camera so everyone can fucking see. Stop talking to my fucking children about adult fucking business. That is what you are going to stop doing. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about me disrespecting you. You disrespected me as a fucking parent with how I'm raising my fucking children. And you don't need to tell my daughter that she doesn't need to find a man to take care of her. No, nigga. No, nigga. You need to mind your fucking business because you didn't raise your own goddamn kids appropriately. You left that to all the fucking town to do. Stop talking to my fucking kids. If you have something to say about an adult, man the fuck up and say it to that adult. Now we're going to move on from him talking shit about my mother in that fucking truck because that $600 fucking bill that you had was a repair for the truck that you fucking drive. You drive it like a ghetto fucking hood rat and you're fucking breaking the truck. So yeah, you need to fix it. That truck's not to haul shit in. It's not a fucking pickup truck. Bring your ghetto fabulous ass back to fucking reality and drive the luxury truck in a luxury fucking fashion and you won't have $600 fucking bills to pay. No, she's not gonna fucking help you pay half that fucking bill when you broke the fucking truck. Shut up and stop crying to children like they could fucking help you. Now, what the fuck you said about me? Why are you still talking about this fucking dog, Bob? Why the fuck are you lying, for one? You telling my daughter, I gotta pay $100 a month for this dog. No, the bill's $78 a month. And yes, I'm gonna nitpick and penny pinch. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because if you're gonna tell something, tell the truth. But, again, why are you telling these children that you have to still pay for this dog? Why? You should have been a man, a fucking grown-ass man, and said, no, I'm not gonna get this dog. Simple. And we wouldn't be where we are right fucking now. Right now. If you had any knowledge of your children, you would have known that once I no longer had the means to pay for that dog, I wasn't gonna. I wasn't fucking gonna. And not because I'm a bitch. Because I have 2 fucking kids to raise and a goddamn house to pay for. I pay my own bills. You don't pay my fucking bills, Bob. I can pay your bills if you get the fuck out. Get the fuck out if you don't want this family. I am more than willing and capable and fucking able to take over that household. You don't need to be there. I want to say it. Because what you're going to stop doing is telling my kids, like you told us when we were children, if it wasn't for you guys being here, I'd be off living my life and having a wonderful life. Did you just tell my children that if they weren't here, your life would be better? Are you fucking stupid? Now I'm gonna say it the way I mean it. Bitch, are you dumb? Is you dumb or is you stupid? Don't you ever in your motherfucking life say that shit to my kids again. Don't you ever in your fucking life twist your lips to say anything to my motherfucking children, mine, that would ever make them feel weird or inconvenient or like they're a goddamn burden. Are you out your shit? And I mean, and I don't even want you to go apologize to my kids. You owe me a motherfucking apology for the way that you talk to my children. Fuck what you got to say to my kids from this point on, okay? Okay? Every time you say something to them, I'm gonna come to you. And I'm done making videos. The next videos these motherfuckers see about Bob Green is gonna have Bob Green in the fucking video, okay? Keep my name out your mouth if it ain't to me. I ain't no punk ass bitch. You can sit in my fucking face and say what you got to say, just like I would love to sit in your face and say what the fuck I got to say. Okay? Now, Let's talk about my fucking brother. God damn it, isn't this stupid? My brother, who's currently not fucking speaking to me. Why? Because he wants to defend his goddamn daddy. His daddy that told a 16-year-old girl he ain't shit either because I gotta pay for his fucking daughter's child care. He ain't even taking care of his kid. Oh my God, are you watching, brother? Are you watching and do you hear that shit? Do you hear it? $50 a fucking week, he's got to come out of his pocket to pay for your daughter's child care because you ain't shit. That's what he told my fucking daughter. And that wasn't none of her business either. She doesn't even get to see her fucking cousin very often. Why? Because he's brainwashed my brother into thinking my mother is a fucking devil. My mom, and let me say it now for the record, okay? My mother took my brother to court for custody of his daughter 2 times because both of her parents had an issue that they couldn't maintain, okay? And I'm not going to spill their business because her mother's actually doing what she needs to do. I don't know what the fuck that boy's over there doing. It ain't none of my business, and I don't really give a fuck. But, so you have an understanding of what the fuck really goes on around here? Your mother didn't file for your custody of your daughter the first time because she had some grand idea to take your daughter. Your father told us to do that. Your fucking father told us to do that. Your father sat down with his wife and said, your son keeps going to jail and the mother has her fucking problems. So guess what we need to do? We need to take care of this baby. We need to file papers while he's in jail so that we could go ahead and take care of business. And so you know I'm not a whole liar. I like to give facts and details. On Easter, because my mother doesn't spend Easter with us anymore because it has become, holidays in this family have become bullshit. And while we're talking about holidays, you're not welcome at my house for Christmas. If you hear this, and if anybody hears this for him, you can let him know you are not welcome at my house. I have Christmas at my home every single fucking year. And last year, when you stood outside of my bathroom fucking door while I was in the shower and you thought I couldn't hear you, and you were on the phone with my brother while he was in jail, and you told him, I wish they would come on. I only came here for the food. Now that hurt my feelings just slightly. But while we were all sitting at the table eating, me, your wife, and your grandchildren, and we are interacting after the meal, still at the table, interacting with you, you were in the recliner with your back to us the whole fucking time. And do you know what happened after that day was over? My children, and that's what's making me angry. My children came to me and said, why does he treat us like that? Why does he even come to holidays if he's going to seclude himself from the family? If he really doesn't want to be here, why is he here? Why does he treat us this way? That shit broke my fucking heart. But it made me more mad. You know, it made me angry. I'm a problem and solution kind of person. So the problem is you and the solution is you can't come. You can't come. Unless you sit down and have a conversation with me. And I don't mean you sit down and try to chastise me. I'm 38 fucking years old. We way past chastising. You should have been doing that when I was a little kid instead of getting high and trying to be a fucking party animal. Or talking shit about my mother behind her fucking back. Behind her back. She didn't even know she was supposed to be fighting a war. She didn't know she was being sabotaged behind her back. She didn't know. She had no idea. She was too busy trying to worry about you cheating. She didn't even know you were poisoning her children's minds against her. She was unaware. We didn't even get to tell her until we were adults. Why? Because telling comes with repercussions like a fucking pedophile. What? Don't tell an adult what I'm doing because what? What? I won't take you on these special dinners anymore. I used to get to go to Red Lobster's. Little daddy-daughter dates. Don't think it's cute. It's not. I didn't get to go on father-daughter dates so that my father could teach me how a man is supposed to treat a woman, so that I could feel good about myself, so that I could have a good relationship with my father, so that he could learn about me and know things about me. I got to go on special outings and special dinners and special places as long as I shut my mouth and listened to him talk shit about my mother and agreed with all of the things that he said and felt bad for him. Woe is him. He had such a wonderful life before this woman forced him to marry her and take care of these kids that he created. And as soon as I was no longer comfortable with those types of conversations, I no longer mattered in his life. I was no longer invited to these special daddy-daughter dinners. I don't have he doesn't know what my favorite color is. He doesn't know what my favorite food is. He doesn't know the first time I scraped my knee. He doesn't know the first person that broke my heart. He doesn't have any fucking knowledge about me, but he's got more to say about me than anyone in this goddamn town. Huh? That's a fucking amazing. That's a fucking amazing. Let's get back on task. My brother. Oh, don't mess up your makeup because you're upset. My sweet brother. Your father sat down with me, and you can ask your son because he was there, and you could ask my daughters because they were in the truck when he said it. I need you to get together with your mother and help her fill out these papers so we can get custody of Gianna. If you look at the papers, they're in my handwriting. Why the fuck would I do that? I don't give a fuck what you people do. I wasn't trying to help my parents get custody of her. You know I wasn't. You know I had a whole file on both of you. I was going to take your baby. I was going to take your baby. Like, don't get mad at my mom because you think she was trying to take your baby. That was your father trying to be a snake. No, but I do still have a file on both of you. If you fuck up in any fashion, I'm coming. I don't want to be sneaky about it. I'm not going to be like your daddy. I'm nothing like that man. If you fuck up either one of you, I'm coming. You don't have to worry about Bob. You don't have to worry about my mom. You don't have to worry about fucking CPS. I'm coming. You better do right. But no, sweetie pie, that first round was your daddy. Your daddy that you've gone so hard for and fucked up your relationship with your fucking mother that loves you more than fucking breathing, dumbass. She loves you more than anything in this world. She loves you more than she loves me, and my mama loved me. My mama is my best goddamn friend. But for the sake of your father who goes behind your back like he went behind his wife's back, like he goes behind my back, like he goes behind his parents' back, like he goes behind everybody in his family's back, cousins, uncles, aunts, everybody. He talks shit about you all. All of you. Anyone that's curious, you're welcome to hit me up. I'll let you know. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid anymore that I won't have a relationship with my daddy because I tell the truth. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. We telling it all. I shouldn't have gotten a phone call from my father while I was a married fucking woman living in my own goddamn house about your fucking Viagra use because you thought my mother talked to me about it. My mama don't talk to me about your dick, dummy. Are you stupid? No, not until you did. And I had to call her and say, what the fuck conversation did I just have with your fucking husband? Why the fuck did my ex-husband fucking hated you? In case you didn't know that, he hated you. He thought you were a horrible fucking father. He didn't understand what the fuck kind of situation I was coming from. And it was never my mom. He loved my mother. He thought she was so much fun. He liked her because she's fucking real. She's fucking honest. And she doesn't fucking hold her tongue or talk about people behind their back. She's me. She gonna tell you to your face because what you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? Nothing. But be mad. You called me in my motherfucking house and he was right there when you said it. Yeah, your mama think I'm cheating because I'm using this Viagra. You followed up by coming to my house and sitting in my fucking driveway with me. Again, inappropriate shit. That's not what you do with your kids. You sat in my driveway and sat there and told me I would never cheat on your mother. I would never. She's so irrational. She's being crazy. You know how she is. No. I know that you're a liar. I know that you're a fucking liar. And I know that you sat in that driveway and told me a bold-faced lie. You volunteered, which is why right now today, I hate a liar. I promise you we could work out anything in a relationship, but the second you lie to me, whether that's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or an association, the second I find out that you have lied to me, you got to get the fuck away from me. I got one liar in my life, and it's going, I can't figure out how to get rid of this motherfucker. Or how to get him to fucking stop being a goddamn liar. You were cheating on my mother. You've been cheating on my mother since the goddamn day she met you. Since the goddamn day she met you. Were you wondering why she's so fucking hostile? That's what you should have told your kids. Instead of saying your mother is so mean and I don't know why she acts that way. No, I'm sorry, children. Your mother's sometimes hostile and sometimes aggressive because she's unfucking happy, because her heart hurts, because the man that she loves treats her like fucking shit and cheats on her at every opportunity he gets, and then he turns around and takes little special rides with her kids all alone to talk shit about her and tell them what a horrible fucking person she is. I got my ass handed to me as a little kid. I'll never forget, I was about 10 years old because it was right before or right around the time my Uncle Mark passed away. And my mother told me, everyone is in the living room or in the dining room having a little conversation. And my mother told me to do the dishes. That was my chore. Which, okay, like it's nighttime. So at this point, that chore should have already been done. So she's probably already pissed off. Why was I trying to do the dishes in the dark? I think about it now as a mother. Oh my God, I'll beat your ass. When she told me, in the nicest way she knew how, turn the lights on while you're washing the dishes. You can't clean nothing in the dark. That's all she said. My dumb 10-year-old ass said, because now by 10, like I said, he got there at 7, 8, 9, 10. For 3 years, he'd been poisoning the water. He had been telling us she's irrational. The way she behaves is wrong. The things that she says is wrong. Everything about her is bad and wrong, bad and wrong, bad and wrong, bad and wrong. As a child, you take that in and, like a fucking dumbass, you think that you have backup in your father because he's the one filling your head with the bullshit, right? Wrong. I turned to my mother and said, I can see. If you want to do the dishes, though, I'll turn the light on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm telling you right now, as a grown woman, I'm not sure. I don't remember nothing after that. I know I got my motherfucking ass handed to me. I got my ass handed to me. And I went in my room and I cried like a baby. Now, to tell you what kind of mother I have, I love my mother so much. And she'll laugh if she sees this because I do it with my youngest. We feel bad. Yes, you did something wrong. Yes, you earned that ass whooping, but I love you so fucking much. I fucking feel bad. So my mother, whenever I would get in trouble, she would go buy me Twizzlers. Twizzlers are like my favorite fucking thing in the whole wide world. Besides burgers and steak. There's my favorite food, Dad. Surprise. So when she leaves to go get me Twizzlers, who comes in my room to talk to me? Now, let's back up, okay? I'm supposed to sip my coffee. Sip my tea, bitch. When I said all that dumb shit to my mom, he was sitting at the table with her. He didn't say nothing to me or her. When I got my ass whooped, he didn't come to my rescue because she's being irrational. He didn't say a word. He let me get my ass whooped. As soon as she left the house, though, he came into my room and sold me a line of bullshit. The first thing out of his mouth was, well, you know how your mother is. Now, that's what he always said, okay? Now, no, at 10 years old, I really don't know how my mother is because I didn't have all the information that I needed to really know anything about my mother. Because why? My mother kept her information age appropriate. At 10 years old, there was all kinds of shit that wasn't none of my goddamn business. So, no, I don't know what you mean by that. But I'm not gonna lie, I was angry with him because you set me up. You set me up and you didn't come to my rescue. And now you're in here trying to talk to me? And I don't even know what the relevance of the statement was or the conversation that he was having, gave me some bullshit about how I need to grow up and get away from her. And that's why he named me after my aunt, because he wanted me to grow up to be like her and blah, blah. I love my aunt. I love her. My Aunt Deborah. I was not named after my Aunt Deborah. I was named after Deborah from the Bible. That's where my name came from. My aunt changed her name to Deborah. Her name was Deborah Ann. Her name was not Deborah when I was born. Stop it. I knew then. That's why I know my name came from the Bible, because that sounded weird to me, because at that age, I knew that she had changed her name to that. I knew that wasn't what her name was when I was born, so I'm like, The fuck's he talking about? But at that age, like, I was green-lighted by my father to talk reckless to my mother. I was never, ever, ever green-lighted in any fashion to talk crazy like that to any adult. My mother didn't raise us that way. You show respect to your elders, point blank fucking period. So all of the shit that I say now, I would have loved to have said back then, but I didn't have the proper support to do so. My mother didn't know what I was going through because I was too afraid to tell her, because I wanted a relationship with my father. The same reason why my brother reacts and acts the way that he does, because he has one, sort of. He's got a friend in my dad. You know, we can get high together and we can get drunk together and we can talk about the bitches that we fucking. Like, bro, at 15 years old, you weren't supposed to tell your son that you were cheating on his mom. Like, how was he supposed to process that? Of course he acted like it was cool. Because, what? We want a relationship with our father. But, like, what does that do to your relationship with your mother? For my brother, what did it do for his relationship with women in general? Like, look at the way he treats me. And by far, I have taken care of that man by far better than any person on this planet. When he was getting almost robbed and shot up in the alleys, he wasn't coming home and telling my parents about that shit. He was coming to my fucking bedside. I had ulcers at fucking 18 because of the shit he was doing and the shit he was going through. My parents had no fucking idea. I was your best friend, bitch, for you to treat me the way you fucking do right now. But I can't be mad at you like I want to. Because I know everything that you do and have done and will do is based around the love you have for your father and the need you have for that relationship. And the knowing that you have for if you go in any fashion against him, he'll cut you off. He doesn't give a fuck about us. He didn't marry my mother because he wanted to take care of his kids. Because if he wanted to take care of his kids, he would have been doing it before I was 7 years old. Because before I was 7 years old, we lived in Mulberry Square, and you came to our house in the middle of the night to see my mama. Only time I knew you were at our house is because I couldn't sleep in my mother's bed, because you were. Why do you have so much conversation with children? I feel like it's because he's on a child level. He never quite grew up. He has a little... I knew there was a little fuzzy on my face. I think he has a psychological disorder, and I'm not being like fucked up. I'm not being funny. I'm not being rude. I see a therapist. I see a therapist because I had a shitty ass fucking childhood that I am trying to figure out how to wade out of that mud. My video got cut off. I don't know how. Clearly that's the universe and Jesus and God and everybody else telling me, come on, wrap it up. This wasn't supposed to be no venting about Bob thing. But I believe that he has an issue because he's angry with his parents about the childhood that he had. And he refuses to say something to them about it. He wants to talk shit behind their back. But he doesn't want to say anything to them so that maybe they could straighten him out. Maybe they could help him get past whatever it is that makes him so fucking hateful towards everybody. And makes him talk shit about everybody behind their back. You know what I'm saying? I think if he went to a therapist, at least, and told the therapist the truth, not the bullshit lie that, you know, you and your father had the greatest relationship when you were growing up, and he taught you how to play the guitar, and, you know, all the wonderful things that happened. Tell the truth. Tell them the shit you told me as a child. And maybe someone could help you get past whatever the fuck has you wanting to destroy your own family. But again, stop talking to my children. I'm going to move on from Bob because my camera keeps turning off and it's like, oh no, you going to stay on task. If you are a father or a mother or a parent of any kind, stop tearing down your children, because that's what it does. Stop tearing down your children by bad-mouthing the other parent. They don't even need to hear that shit. Keep your bad choices to your fucking self. Talk to an adult. Take that shit up with the person you need to take that shit up with. Okay, my camera's getting angry. I have a life to live and I have to fucking get moving. Raise your children up. Don't tear them down by talking shit about the other parent. It negatively affects them. It negatively affects the way that they grow up. I gotta go. Until next time. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and share my videos. See y'all watching. Share my videos. Until next time, friends, hopefully this is going to be a happier video next time.